Hi, my name is Stanis. My wife and I chose Mr. and Mrs. Construction for the remodeling of our kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and 1 powder room. In the process of searching for contractors that we wanted to work with for our remodeling project, we actually talked to about 6 other contractors, and a lot of them either had a really wide price range or couldn't commit to a specific timeline, or they wanted to do more than what we were willing to do. When we saw Lital and Mr. and Mrs. Construction's website, we really liked her style, and so we knew the design language is the same. And during the first visit, when we talked in depth of what we wanted to do with our remodeling, she was ready to commit. She was ready to commit with a timeline. She was ready to give us a narrow range of budget, of price, and she was just willing to work with us, and that's why we chose her for our project. Before we did the remodeling, the kitchen shape kind of looked the same, but we actually had a door and we had 2 cabinets that we tore down, and it was just time for us to make the kitchen more modern, make the kitchen more usable. And so we added, we cook a lot, and so we added drawers next to the range. We closed the door and we added a cabinet there. And really that just made the kitchen a lot more usable, a lot more effective, efficient to use. And it gave us a lot more storage room where we can put a lot of, kind of pantry and cooking utensils and whatnot. Eli was really communicative. He keeps us updated on what's going on in the house. He keeps us updated on what the plan is for the next week, for the next days, things like that. He's always reachable. He answers my texts or my calls within the same day. We actually stayed in the house, both of us, me and my wife, stayed in the house, worked in the house during the project. The noise was really not a problem at all, and the crew was always very clean. They cleaned the house every day. There was practically almost no dust that were getting into our living and working area. And of course, with projects of this scale, there's always challenges that comes here and there, with how the house was built originally and things like that. But Eli was always very communicative, very good at explaining what the challenges were, and working with us on what the options are for us to solve them, and gives us recommendation of like the best ways to solve them. So that was really good, really easy way of working with him, of understanding what challenges and how we can solve them. If we were to do anything in this house, if we were to do something else in other houses, we would definitely choose Mr. and Mrs. Construction again, and we would totally recommend Mr. and Mrs. Construction to our relatives, friends, anybody who wants to do remodeling for their house.